Coming up next, boys high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Girls freshman basketball today on WLCS TV 20. Rob Polinsky alongside Joe Bach. It's the Bay Lady Rockets at the Lorain Titans in a non-conference freshman basketball game. Bay with the road blue uniforms, blue jerseys, blue shorts, trimmed in white, and Lorain Titans in their home whites. They're trimmed in blue. The Bay Rockets under Coach Claire Werblock in her second year, they have a record of 10-5, and for the freshmen of Lorain, they are coached by Logan Wiegand. He also is in his second year coaching the Lorain freshmen. They have a record of 7-9, and the tip is controlled by the Bay Rockets. Phoebe Sutherland with the basketball. She'll pass it over to Ruth Bisson, and Ruth Bisson traveled. Let's get you the starting lineups for each team. First, for the visiting Bay Rockets, it's Ruth Bisson, Ryan Marcus, Kath Burlingame, Phoebe Sutherland, and Lucy Master-Mateo. Inside for the Lorain Titans, missing that shot was Nakia Herman. Return shot is back up, no good. Missing that was Nelson Riley. Janasia Nelson Riley passes on the outside. Taylor Whitfield with it. She puts it up off the rim a couple of times, and the Rockets will come out of there with it. Running it into the forecourt is Master Mateo. She'll bring it baseline. Cross court with her pass, a left wing three ball in the air. That's off the back of the rim. No, but an offensive rebound. Put back is up and in, and that's Ruth Bisson getting on the board for the Rockets. They lead 2-0. For Lorain, starting will be Nakia Herman, Janasia Nelson Riley, Shania Palmer, Raina Alcala, and Taylor Whitfield. And Joe, I believe that was Nakia Herman, but I was looking down on my sheet.
22.
Thank you. Well, that was 22. That would be Raina Alcala. Thank you, sir. So we are tied at 2. And the Bay Rockets, another three ball is up, and that one is up and in. Nice form there by Phoebe Sutherland, and Bay leads 5-2. Off to a quick start this freshman game.
Yeah.
5:40 to go in the first quarter.
Some outside shooting here. It's
neither team should bashful for putting it up.
Yeah.
Titans with it. And with the basketball is Whitfield. Taylor Whitfield, a 5'8", of course, freshman. This is a 9th grade game. They get it into Nelson Riley. Janasia Nelson Riley with her pass cross court. That's Nakia Herman. Bounce pass right side, Alcala. Cross court with the pass. Good defense by the Rockets. They knock it into the backcourt. And bringing it up for Lorain is Whitfield. 5 minutes to play first quarter. Titans down 5-2. We're just underway. Nelson Riley looking at this defense. Pass on the right side to Alcala. She'll put it up. That's an air ball long, and the rebound is ripped out of there by Lucy Master-Mateo. Master-Mateo gets it ahead. Pass back outside on the left wing. A young lady misses that, and that was Phoebe Sutherland. But the Rockets get the offensive rebound. Bisson has it. Bisson around Nelson Riley, put it up, no good. And clearing it is Alcala for the Lorain Titans. .420 to go first quarter. Titans down 5-2. Screen, and we're going to get a moving screen right there on Raina Alcala. Move just a little bit, and when you do that right in front of an official.
Yeah, it doesn't usually work out too well.
Yeah, it makes for an easy call.
Yep.
So the Lorain freshmen trying to finish the year at 500. They played today. They also played this Wednesday against Warrensville Heights, 2 wins. Coach Wiegand's team would finish 9-9, but they've got 2 big games here, including this one today. Bisson with it inside. Bisson for the Bay Rockets, pass on the outside to Master Mateo. She puts it up, no. Bisson with a rebound, no. Tell you what, the Bay Rockets hit the offensive boards.
They do very well.
They haven't been able to put them in at a high percentage, but definitely hitting the boards. Whitfield with the basketball for the Titans. Pass on the left side to Herman. They get it inside. Shot goes up. Missing that was Palmer. And clearing the rebound is going to be Ryan Marcus for Bay. Fake shot, now driving. Nice pass on the left side, but a good block there by Shania Palmer. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Bay.
Yep.
Substitution, first substitute for the game for the Bay Rockets coming in is Bridget Brown. She'll replace Kath Burlingame. Top of the key where the ball is Marcus. Cross court, they're going to go to Sutherland. She'll put it up, miss it off the rim. And the rebound is out of bounds. I believe it'll be Lorain basketball. .3:14 to go first quarter. 5-2, the Bay Rockets lead the Lorain freshmen. Joe, when you don't have that set of bleachers in the back and the curtain up, it can make for a long run when that ball gets away.
That's very true.
Inbound to Bisson, missed the shot, and the rebound comes down to Palmer for Lorain. Palmer's going to try to go the entire way, but had it knocked out of bounds, it'll stay with Lorain. On the inbound, they're looking, they get it up top to Nelson Riley. Tunasia. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Whitfield for three, puts it up, that's in and out. And the rebound is hauled in by Ryan Marcus of Bay. Double team, got to get rid of it, does so to Sutherland. Sutherland lost control, ball loose on the floor, and the Titans come out of there with it. It's Herman. Herman with a left-hand layup, no good. Offensive rebound, back up, off the rim twice, missing that. Taylor Whitfield, Joe,
Point
you
blank.
can't get better shots than that.
No, you can't.
Just can't get them to drop. So the Rockets work it around the perimeter. Under 2.5 to go in the first quarter. And they're going to throw that in the backcourt. That's a violation. That'll give the ball back to Lorain. So an over and back violation. It'll be Titan basketball.
Well, the bad news is they can't buy a bucket, but the good news is they're only down by one possession here, 5-2.
That's true. And we have Bella Fusco coming into the ball game for the first time for Bay. You know, early on in the first minute, the teams made all 7 of their points, Joe.
Right.
They've been cold ever since. Titans knocking out of bounds off of a Bay Rocket. They'll try again with 2:12 to go in the opening quarter of this girls' freshman basketball game from Lorain High School. Rob Polinsky, Joe Bach with you on WLCS TV 20. Up top, Nelson Riley with a lob in the corner. And backing it up, driving in, is Alcala. Missed the shot, gets it out to Palmer. Palmer puts it up, no good, and it's out of bounds to Bay. Rocket basketball. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. They lob it in, the shot goes up, draws the glass. That is Bridget Brown. Missing that and clearing it is Whitfield. Whitfield in between the circles, and she has her pocket pick stolen away by Marcus. Marcus drives and lays it up and in. Nice move, Ryan Marcus. 7-2. The lead is 5. And bringing into the forecourt is Whitfield. Whitfield is going to be fouled. Marcus went for another steal.
That's our first foul of the ball game, isn't it?
It is. And substitutions for the Bay Rockets checking in is Christina Laraway. So Laraway comes in, as does Beth Burlingame comes back in. So as Joe mentioned, just one team foul in this first quarter so far. Nelson Riley pass on the right side to Herman. Nakia Herman trying to get it back in. She does so. Nice up and under move. Shot goes up. Missing that was Nelson Riley. Rockets get the rebound, but then they throw it away. So it'll be Lorain basketball with 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bay comes in with a record of 10-5. Lorain 7-9. Get it into Nelson Riley. She's double team. Pulls it back out, looking for a teammate. Cross court for Herman. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Herman into the lane, put it up. I think it was partially blocked. Nelson Riley back it up. Glass and rim, no good, Joe. And offensive rebound to Palmer. They'll try again. Titans down 7-2. Late stages first quarter. Palmer put it up, no good. Offensive rebound, it's up and in, and that's Janasia Nelson Riley. Her first two makes it 7-4. The Bay lead is 3. 12 seconds to go first quarter. Fusco up top. Over to Laraway. 5 seconds. She traveled. And that stops the clock with 3.6 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the Titans trail by 3. Got to go the length of the court. And they're going to inbound it into Herman, and Herman is just going to let the clock run out. So we've played 1 quarter of girls freshman basketball. Our score, it's Bay 7, Lorain 4. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're watching girls freshman basketball today on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
The Warriors to Work program makes it possible for wounded warriors and their families to build new lives together.
When my dad left, I was like this big, but now I'm like this big. My dad got a master's degree in human resources.
Thanks to Warriors to Work that my dad has a terrific job.
The Wounded Warrior Project helps him by, giving him another start.
Now that my dad's home, I get a lot more hugs.
I'm really proud of him.
Find out more about Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home the brave.
Shenanigans going on at the scores table. Joe, imagine that.
Well,
what could possibly be going on over
well, you have 2 troublemakers there. You have Pam Jackson and Beth Hilco. So that tells you.
I didn't know Pam was. I knew Beth definitely was.
Yep. No, they do a great job here almost as much as I am.
So it'll be Bay opening the second quarter, up 7-4. Lorain with the basketball to begin the second quarter. And they're going to lob it inside. The shot goes up, in, and a foul. And that'll be Shania Palmer with the basket, her first points of the day. She'll try to tie it with the free throw here.
Great way to start off the second quarter.
Well, they got it inside. Titans were down 7-2. As of now, it's 7-6. This free throw would tie it, and it does.
All right.
So a 5-0 run for the Titans to tie this game at 7 as we begin quarter number 2, girls freshman basketball. On the right side, Molly Rogers into the game for the first time, and they throw it away.
Lorain with the chance to take the lead.
They do. So for Lorain, it is going to be Nakia Herman, Janasia Nelson-Riley. Also in the game right now, we have Nashia Higgins. And into the forecourt, we have Reina Alcala. So those are your 5 young ladies for Lorain to begin the second quarter. Herman on the three-point line. Cross court with it to Higgins. Higgins drives in, gets it back out to Alcala. Her pass is knocked away. It's going to be stolen by the Rockets, but I think out of bounds.
Stepped on the line.
Yep, Bridget Brown. So Bridget Brown, Molly Rogers, Phoebe Sutherland, Lucy Master Mateo, and the 5th young Bay Rocket is Kath Burlingame to begin the second quarter. Higgins with a runner in the lane, put it up and in. Nashia Higgins, her first 2. And the Titans lead 9-7. Left side 3 ball is an air ball out of bounds to Lorain. Lorain on a 7-0 run has the basketball and a 2-point lead. 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Titans up 9-7. Rob Polinsky, Joe Bach here with you. Herman, top of the circle. Herman, baseline left. She'll pull it back out, cross court. You get it to Alcala. Alcala hands it off to Higgins. Higgins cross court to Herman. Herman baseline left, got it to Shania Palmer. Palmer to Higgins, a right wing 3, in and out, no good. Rebound tapped out, and it's controlled by Herman. They get it inside, shot goes up, no good. Alcala with the rebound, and we're going to get a whistle, and she's called for traveling. Substitution for Bay, coming back in with 2 points, is Ryan Marcus. She's got the basketball. I'll tell you what, Bay has been on 7 points for quite a while, Joe.
Yes, they have.
On the left side, The Rockets have it. They go back up to Marcus. Down 9-7. Molly Rogers on the right side with a bounce pass. It's going to be intercepted. Good quick hands. Janasia Nelson Riley gets it ahead to Herman. Wrap around past Alcala. Put it up. No, but she's fouled. And that foul will be on Phoebe Sutherland of Bay. And it'll mean 2 free throws for Reina Alcala. First one. And that is no good. And the official said she stepped over the line. Wouldn't have counted anyway. See if she can make 1 of 2. Backs up a bit. And that one off the rim, no good. And for the Bay Rockets, they get it ahead to Sutherland. Sutherland into the forecourt. She traveled.
Yep.
Tell you what, these guys haven't missed a travel, have they?
No, they haven't.
I mean, have not called many fouls at all, but definitely seeing the traveling. And it was. I'm not saying it wasn't. Nakia Herman with the basketball. Herman, pass on the baseline to Higgins. Higgins came in this quarter. Her pass, shot goes up by Palmer, missed it. Palmer got her own rebound. Palmer back out to Herman. She'll jack it, and she'll miss that off the rim, off the top of the backboard. Offensive rebound, Reina Alcala for Lorain. Right back out to Herman, bounces it into Janasia Nelson Riley. Cross court to Higgins. Higgins into the lane. Higgins with a runner, no good. Nelson Riley had her shot blocked. Nice block there by Phoebe Sutherland for Bay. She'll get it to Ryan Marcus. Over to Molly Rogers, back to Marcus. Left side, Sutherland. 4 minutes to play in the half. Lorain leads 9-7. Bay has not scored this quarter. And coming out of there with the steal is Herman. Missed it. Alcala again. No, but she's fouled.
She'll go back to the line.
A couple of free throws here. Lorain has outscored Bay 5-0 this quarter. Free throw up, and that goes in. And that's the 3rd point of the day. For Bay, checking back in is going to be Christina Laraway. And also back in is Bella Fusco. They both played in the first quarter, haven't scored. That free throw just drew the iron, or I guess it didn't.
Did not, yep.
And we've got a timeout on the floor for the Titans. So timeout, Lorain. We'll keep it here, Joe, and want to remind all of our viewers, and you had somebody asking you in between quarters. So we want to remind everybody that WLCS TV 20 on Spectrum Cable, 1.7 million views on that YouTube station. Your YouTube, Lorain Schools TV 20. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter. We're at LCS_TV 20. Lorain City Schools Television. Like us on Facebook, and you can get a chance to win great prizes. Check out Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook for all your entertainment and informational needs. And tell you what, the Twitter really, if you'd have asked me a couple years ago, I'd have said, what are you talking about?
Right.
Joe, I
my
mean,
gosh.
it is something how you can follow along what is going on. And of course, our concern is Lorain City Schools, but you know, when I'm working at the radio station to get scores and stuff, that's what we do.
Right. You
Just turn that on, and
exactly,
all those different schools, and tell you what, it's been a game changer, literally. Fusco with the basketball. Fusco. You know, I'm one of those guys, it takes me a while to get it, Joe, but once I get it, then I don't fight you know. So it took me a while to get this whole tweeting deal. And not that I'm Joe Tweeter, because I only have 335 followers. I'm not even sure if Joe Bach's one of them. But I got a long way to go to get to the numbers we're supposed to be at, but I can understand the importance of it. And Burlingame is fouled, should go to the line for 2. I wouldn't even begin to get how many thousands of followers does TV 20 have?
Not as many as you'd think.
Okay.
We have 1,850. Now our Facebook, we have 8,300
No
followers.
kidding.
Yeah,
Wow.
Facebook's really.
So between those two, you've got 10,000.
Yeah, and then we have closing in on 4,000 subscribers. And now these are people that get notifications every time a video comes up on our YouTube channel.
Oh wow!
So so we're doing all everything but Instagram right now. We just don't have the extra time.
Burlingame makes both free throws.
A lot of kids said,
Makes
"Oh,
it
you need to get
10-9.
onto Instagram." It's like, well, my hands are full with everything else. So
Understood. And they're going to get it in the corner. And driving in, putting that up is Alcala
nice.
off the glass and in. And she's got 5, Joe, to lead everybody. And it's 12-9 Lorain. 3:15 to go in the first half. Fusco, left side. Cross court with a pass. It gets intercepted, knocked away, and that is Nashia Higgins coming out of there with it. 3-on-2. Beautiful bounce pass inside to Herman, and she scored.
well done.
Timeout Bay. That really was well done, Joe. That great way to see the floor that time. And they take the timeout as a full timeout. 2:54 to go in the half. So why don't we step aside as well?
All right,
with
sounds good.
2:54 to go in the first half. It's 14-9 Lorain. We're back with more girls freshman basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
2:54 to go in the first half. It's 14-9. Lorain with a lead of 5 points. And into the forecourt come the Bay Rockets. And the pass is going to be knocked away and stolen, and the Titans have it. And with the basketball is Taylor Whitfield. Whitfield with 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. Got it to Nashia Higgins, who's played this entire second quarter. They go down low to Palmer, back outside to Nelson Riley. She and Palmer play catch. Palmer has it now, ran into the defense, and Bella Fusco got a steal for Bay. Fusco in between the circles. Her pass almost stolen away. Left side, they get it to Marcus. Marcus with 2 points. Cross court for Fusco. Over to Laraway. Back to Fusco. She'll jack it. That's blocked, and it was blocked by Palmer. And the Titans come out of there with it. 2 minutes to play first half. Pass ahead to Herman. She'll get it to Palmer. Palmer takes the shot. How about that? Palmer at both ends, Joe.
Blocked it at the one end and hit it on the other.
That's right.
Wow.
And that makes it 16-9 Lorain. Laraway with a basketball. Her pass knocked away by Herman. Herman with a steal. Here come the Titans. Herman on the drive. Herman lays it up, missed it. And we're going to get a foul, I think, on Bella Fusco. And that means a couple of free throws. So Lorain trailed 7-2. So since that point, they have dominated this game, outscoring Bay 14-2. And don't forget, the Rockets came in with a record of 10-5. Lorain at 7-9.
Yeah, Lorain freshmen had some tough losses this season, so
banked that one in.
I'd like to see them win their final two and finish the year at 500, because from top to bottom, the girls basketball program's really having a nice year, and we could talk about that later. Especially the JV. The JV are undefeated, and the varsity are actually leading the conference. So
I think you nailed it right there. 1 out of 2 on the free throws. The varsity 17-3 overall, 10-1 in Lake Erie League play. They'll get a chance to win the league outright Wednesday against Morrisville Heights. That'll end the regular season.
And that's senior night.
That'll be a Wednesday night. Shot goes up. It is off the rim, no good. And then they will host Elyria in the first round of the playoffs, and that is a date change. That'll be Monday, February 17th. Fusco in the corner put it up, no good, and it's out of bounds to Lorain.
Yeah, big robotics tournament here at the Lorain High School gym.
You didn't call me. You don't need play-by-play for the robotics tournament, do you, Joe?
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure. I've got my Saturday free. People were asking me, what am I doing? And I was, so I'm waiting for Joe Bach to tell me I'm doing the robotics festival or whatever. It's not a festival. I don't know what you call it. Tournament. The 3-ball goes up in the air. It's no good. It comes out of there.
Hey, careful what you ask for, Rob. I'll keep you busy all day. You know, it's like, well, if I've got to be here all day, I'm bringing Rob with me.
Oh, are you really coming?
I have to cover it, yes.
Okay, I didn't know. So what would that be? It's a robotics competition?
Yeah, middle schools, high schools. There's a lot of. I think that this year there's 21 schools. So
Really?
Oh, it's a big thing.
Have you ever been to one?
Oh yes, we've covered this the past several years. So it's really big around.
Laraway misses a jumper.
The county.
Higgins comes out of there with it. Higgins is going to drive, put it up. No, but she's fouled. She'll shoot 2. Stops the clock with 22 seconds.
Yeah, Longfellow middle schools actually qualified for world competitions.
Seriously?
Yeah, several times. Elyria High School has made it to worlds. Just local schools in the area. Brookside High School from Sheffield Lake, they've made it to worlds. So it's a very very intense competition, and it's kind of fun too.
Higgins makes both free throws. 22-9, or 19-9, I'm sorry, with 20 seconds to play.
Big turnaround from the first quarter.
Yes, they were down 7-2. Since then, they've outscored Bay 17-2. Under 10 seconds to play in the half. Fusco will take a right side 3, and she'll hit it. Fusco with 3 makes it 19-12, and that'll do it for the first half. We played one half of basketball. It's Lorain 19, Bay 12. We'll be back with the second half of girls freshman basketball. You're watching WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
I was the first woman ever to deploy on a Strategic Air Command deployment.
You didn't just serve your country.
I lobbied for women to be on board submarines.
You paved the way for others.
I joined the Army because I wanted a challenge.
And the challenges you face now? Your VA delivers a variety of benefits. Learn more, including how to apply online using e-benefits.
No matter what time it is, you've earned them. Apply today.
Stop. Whether it's on the way to school, at school, or online, bullying has become a non-stop threat to our youth today. Is your child being bullied? The National Runaway Switchboard can help. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yes, for a nicer day, huh?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Gonna get some big ones. Anybody want to wear a life jacket?
I'm good.
No life jacket? That's a deal breaker.
Daddy, you promised.
Daniel Stevens.
Yeah, give me one of those life jackets.
This message brought to you by the National Safe Boating Council and the women who nag you. Love you.
Sergeant Michelle Garcia served meritoriously in Iraq and has the medals to prove it. Soon after leaving the Navy, Lieutenant Chris Scott found a job, a home, and started a family of his own. Corpsman Richard Stokely took the skills he learned in Vietnam and put them to good use as a paramedic. But soon after leaving the military, each of these veterans fell on hard times and faced homelessness. Even after Michelle lost all her savings, even after Chris wasn't able to pay his mortgage, and even after Richard battled alcoholism for years, they each reached out for help when they needed it most. A simple phone call put them in touch with a trained professional from the Department of Veterans Affairs. That call got Michelle a place to stay until she could afford one of her own, put Chris in touch with employment assistance, and found Richard a substance abuse program. These veterans are success stories not only for how they were able to help others while serving their country, but for how they were able to let others help them. If you know of or are a veteran in need, make the call.
Boy, now we've got pressure, Joe. We've got the head coach of the varsity team, Mark Feldman, checking out what we do up here.
Uh-oh.
So the Lorain Titans lead at 19-12 as we enter the third quarter. Freshman girls basketball on WLCS TV 20. And Raina Alcala puts it up. It's no good. Rebound, Janasia Nelson Riley. She gets it inside to Palmer, and she gets tied up. Jump ball, alternating possession will give it to Bay. So get some quick points for you at half. Higgins had 4, Herman with 4, Palmer 5, Alcala 5, and Nelson Riley 2. Get you Lorain's 19. After one quarter, Bay led 7-4, but a big second quarter for the Lorain freshmen, outscoring Bay 15-5 to turn that 3-point deficit into a 7-point lead. Bella Fusco with the basketball for the Bay Rockets. Gets it in the corner. Corner three ball goes up. Side of the backboard, no good. Pass is intercepted by Herman. Nakia Herman will go all the way, lay it up, and a little too strong. And it is rebounded by Ryan Marcus. Marcus had 2, Bisson with 2, Burlingame with 2, and Fusco with 3. That is the scoring for Bay in the first half. So for the Lorain freshman, Herman comes out of there with it. And Phoebe Sutherland had 3 as well. Shot comes up, and that is Delasia Nixon into the game for the first time. She missed it. Rebound's no good. Nixon went over the back trying to get a rebound. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Titans. 5:38 to go third quarter. Lorain leading 19-12. We're watching girls freshman basketball on WLCS TV 20. Coach Logan Wiegand, second-year head coach for Lorain. Bay's coach Claire Werblack, she's in her second year. Bay with a record of 10-5 this year. Lorain at 7-9, and Fusco gets called for the foul as she knocked down Reina Alcala. 19-12. The Titans with a lead by 7. Inbound to Herman. Right side, Nelson Riley. Her 3 ball is up and in. And I'm assuming Nakia Herman's sister is Micaiah on the varsity. Okay. And we get a steal right there on cue. Herman puts it up, no good. And Bay will clear the rebound. They get it ahead to Phoebe Sutherland. Pass inside. Now back out to Sutherland. She'll take the 3 ball and she'll make it. So Phoebe Sutherland with her second 3 ball of the game. She has 6 points. And Lorain leads 22-15 with 5 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Starting to light up the scoreboard here.
Yeah, no doubt. Herman. Again, her older sister, Micaiah, is a junior on the varsity. Pass to Nelson Riley off her hand and out of bounds. It'll be Bay basketball. Lorain up 22-15. 4:45 to go in the third quarter. 2-2-1 full court pressure by the Titans. And beating the press, getting it into the fourth quarter is Master Mateo. Master Mateo's pass to Ryan Marcus. Right back to Master Mateo for 3. She'll hit it. Lucy Master Mateo with her first points of the game. And it's 22-18. So Bay has cut it to 4. Lorain led by 7 at half. But back-to-back threes by the Rockets have cut this lead, and there's another turnover. And bringing into the forecourt are the Bay Rockets. Cross-court pass. Bella Fusco will take a 3. That's off the front of the rim. And Janasia Nelson-Riley with a rebound for Lorain. She'll pass it to Herman. And with under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter, the freshman from Lorain with the basketball, edge of the center circle. Lorain in the home whites, Bay in the road blue uniforms. Lorain needs 2 wins to end the regular season at 500 at 9-9. Alcala gets fouled. She'll shoot 2. They come in with a record of 7-9. Line left. First free throw. That's going to be short. Is that why her name's Raina? She shoots those free throws. She brings rain. She shoots free throws higher than anyone I've ever seen in my life.
She brings rain quite often.
See if she can make 1 out of 2 here. That one is going to go in. And it gives her 6 points on the game. And it's 23-18. The freshman lead by 5. Bounce pass inside. With it is Bridget Brown back into the ball game. She played in the first half, didn't score. Pass on the baseline and losing it out of bounds. It'll stay with Bay. Inbounding is going to be Master Mateo. Lucy Master Mateo got it into Bridget Brown. Her shot, no good. Out of bounds to Lorain. Stops the clock with 3:24 to go in the third quarter. Herman walking it up for the Titans. Gets it across midcourt. Now they set up the offense. Pass on the right side. With it is DeLasia Nixon. Nice pass inside. Found that hole in the zone, but missed the shot from point-blank range. Did Herman, and now Master Mateo will clear for Bay. She's going to be bumped and fouled by Palmer. Inbounding. And the shot goes up off the glass and in, and making that is Ryan Marcus. She has 4, and it's 23-20. Bay has closed it to a one-possession game with 2:45 to go in the third quarter. In the corner, Janasia Nelson-Riley will drive baseline, put it up. It's short, out of bounds. It'll stay with Lorain. Substitution for the Titans coming back in. Taylor Whitfield played in the first half, did not score. They're going to lob it up top. The jumper goes up, and that's going to be no good by Nixon. Loose on the floor, and the Rockets come out of there with it. Lucy Master Mateo is going to be fouled by Palmer. She'll shoot a couple of free throws. Stops the clock with 2:27 to go in the third quarter. And after a short break, Alcala is going to come back in. So Master Mateo with 3 points on a third quarter 3. Line right, spins it, shoots it, missed it. Alcala back in. She'll replace Palmer. Lane violation. And it was on the Bay Rockets, so that will negate that free throw attempt and give the ball back to Lorain. Into the forecourt, come the Titans up by 3 points. Nelson Riley dribbling in between the circles. Gets it to Palmer. She's not shy. She'll take it. She'll miss it off the rim. And she runs down the offensive rebound. Double team, gets rid of it. And Whitfield will go back up top. They'll reset the offense. Nixon on the right side. Over to Whitfield, into the lane. The runner from 10 feet, banks it in. Taylor Whitfield, her first points of the night. And it's 25-20, Lorain by 5 with under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Master Mateo, three-point line, picks up her dribble, tries to get it inside to Bridget Brown, does so, missed the shot. Brown with her own rebound, pass back outside, and now a double dribble. And that double dribble will go against Ryan Marcus of Bay. That will give the basketball back to the Lorain Titans. Kind of an interesting back and forth third quarter, Joe. Bay has outscored Lorain 8-6 to this point, but the Titans still lead by 5.
Yeah, they closed it to one possession there, but I'll see if Lorain could close it here and get their lead back.
Nixon will try a 3-ball. That one's going to bank off the glass, no good. And on the outlet, though, it's stolen away by Nelson Riley. Nixon in the lane, off the glass and in. DeLasia Nixon, her first points of the ball game. And Lorain pushes the lead back out to 7 as we are under 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Pass to Marcus at the foul line, into the lane, put it up, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to get a jump ball that'll go to Lorain on the alternating possession rule. Titans with it. And there's a 3-ball up, and missing that was Herman. Alcala had the offensive rebound, but then she traveled as she slipped. That will give the ball back to Bay with just 35 seconds to go in the third. Rockets bring it into the forecourt. They trail by 7. Late stages third quarter. Jumper from just inside the foul line is missed by Kath Burlingame. And Lorain will clear the rebound. They get it ahead And traveling with it on the right side was DeLasia Nixon. Coach Wiegand giving instructions to his team. 16 seconds to go, third quarter. Kath Burlingame to inbound. Does so to Ryan Marcus. Marcus back to Burlingame, right wing. On the dribble, into the lane, shot goes up, no good. And we get a whistle and a jump ball with 1/10 of a second to go, so.
Not much you can do there.
Not much you can do. They'll inbound, and that'll do it for the third quarter. As they look. They'll get it in. Shot goes up, but that's not that. Oh, they're going to count that.
Oh, no, you can't.
Well, they just did. So Bridget Brown gets the basket at the end of the third quarter, and after three.
Well, I'm telling you.
Well, you say you can't, but they just did. So after
They've
three.
done studies on this. You need .3 to shoot it.
After three, it's Lorain 27, Bay 22. We're back for the fourth quarter after this timeout. You've been watching girls freshman basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City School Television.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Well, Joe, you are right. They take that basket off the board because they heard you talk about it. And Bay does not get a basket with 1/10 of a second left. It's 27-20 Lorain. Each team scored 8 points in that third quarter, so that keeps the Lorain lead at 7, which was the lead they had at halftime. Now Alcala puts up a shot to begin the fourth quarter. It's no good. And coming out of there with a rebound is Phoebe Sutherland for Bay. Sutherland with a pass back to Ryan Marcus. So it's Marcus, Sutherland, Bridget Brown, Lucy Master-Mateo, and Kath Burlingame are the 5 on the floor for Bay to begin the fourth quarter. I'll get you the Lorain 5 momentarily. Nelson Riley came out of there with a basketball. We have a whistle, and it's going to be a foul on the Bay Rockets, so it'll be Lorain basketball. So that lets me tell you that Janasia Nelson Riley is in there with Nakia Herman, also Taylor Whitfield, Raina Alcala, and Shania Palmer. So the original starting 5 on the floor for Logan Wiegand's team. And they lead at 27-20 with 6:15 remaining in regulation. Ball knocked away at half court, but Whitfield got it back to Alcala. She'll take the 3, and she'll in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, Shania Palmer back up, no good. They fight for the rebound. It gets back up and in, and that was Herman. So Herman with 6 points. 29-20. Lorain's lead is 9. Top of the circle with the basketball is Bridget Brown on the left wing. This is Lorain's biggest lead of the night, by the way, at 9 points. And as soon as I say that, then Lucy Master-Mateo cuts it to 7 with a layup. She has 5. It is 29-22. The Lorain freshmen trying to get to 8-9 with 1 game remaining in their regular season. That would be Wednesday. Alcala puts it up high off the backboard. Well, I've got Mark Feldman up here for half a second. Mark, the freshmen, they have a freshman tournament. Yeah. But is this the end of the season Wednesday, or there would be a freshman tournament in the LEL? Okay, Wednesday is the last game for the freshmen. Thank you. So they can try to get to 500 on Wednesday with a win today and a win on Wednesday. Wasn't sure if there was a girls freshman tournament in the LEL. Up top, well, there's probably not enough teams. Not enough teams, yeah. Got it. They get it into Bridget Brown. She puts it up, no good. Brown again, it's good. So Brown gets a basket. She thought she had one at the end of the third quarter, but Joe Bach took it away from her.
Now, Rob, they did a study on it. Michigan State did quite a few years ago. You need 0.3 seconds to inbound and shoot. And you could do a 0.1 if it's a tip-in.
Herman puts it up, no good. Michigan State, they can't even hire a football coach. What do they know?
Well, that's true.
They've had like 4 or 5 guys turn them down.
Yeah.
So we've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. Lorain takes a timeout. And we can let you know again about Lorain City Schools Television. WLCS TV 20 Spectrum Cable, 1.7 million views. You can check out the YouTube station, Lorain Schools TV 20. You can follow us on Twitter at LCS _TV 20. Check out Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook. Get all your entertainment and informational needs. And Joe, you can like Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook and get a chance to win some great prizes.
And stay informed. We have a ton of pictures that we take, our students from Club TV 20 take. There's a lot of, we put all the links up there for our YouTube videos. Just packed with, the good news about our schools. So it's we got quite a following. We have over 8,300 people following our page.
That's great. Talked a little bit about that in the first half. And I just wonder how much of that has changed things for you with the social media aspect of it.
Yeah, it's taking a bigger and bigger part all the time. Yeah, people do. And once people like something, they kind of expect it.
Yeah, they want to get some information. Yeah, I hear you. And the Rockets with the ball, they trail by 5. Bridget Brown with the basketball. 4:05 to go win this basketball game. Lucy Master Mateo with it. She's going to lob it in the corner, throws it too high and out of bounds. So it'll be Lorain basketball with exactly 4 minutes to play in this freshman girls basketball game. Titans lead it 29-24. Titans they trailed after one, 7-4, but a good second quarter outscoring Bay 15-5. Got this one turned around. In the corner, Alcala puts it up, and that one draws iron. But it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Bay basketball. And checking back in for the Rockets, Bella Fusco with 3 points. Also checking back in for Bay is going to be Christina Laraway. She is not, nope, Laraway didn't check in. She's sitting at the scorer's table.
Waiting to check in.
Yes. She will check in. Fusco will take a 3, and that is in and out. No good.
Oh.
Offensive rebound, and then Nelson Riley from behind, I think, is going to get called. It's a jump ball. She did tie her up.
That's a good call. Even though a lot of officials would call that a foul, but she had her hands on the ball.
Laraway will replace Bridget Brown. So Nelson Riley to inbound. And Lorain leads by 5 with 3:25 remaining in regulation. Herman has it on the right side. Now they go back to Alcala. She's going to drive in, put it up. Yes, and a foul. How about that?
Wow.
Alcala leading the Titans with points with 8. She'll try to make it 9.
Huge bucket.
And it's 31-24. Lorain by 7. Reyna will try to complete the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Misses that one. Mark Feldman and I are old enough to remember that's the way you had to complete a 3-point play back in the day. Joe Bach's too young to know that, but he gives me these games. He signs the check. I got to be nice to him, Mark. 3 minutes to play in the ball game. It is 31-24. The Lorain Titans lead by 7. It gets knocked out of bounds by Herman. Of course, it is funny, boy. I guess the 3-point line has been involved about 30 years, maybe a little bit longer than that. They're going to lob it inside. It's funny when you watch old videos of games and it just seems so odd not to see a 3-point line. They get it inside, the shot goes up off the glass of the rim, no. Missing it was Taylor Whitfield. And on the rebound, we got a jump ball possession to Bay.
I don't know what you're talking about, Rob. It's weird to see a net. I remember when there was peach basket.
Into the forecourt. Comes Ryan Marcus to Laraway. In the corner, Rockets are down 7 late stages. Every possession important now. The 3-ball goes up, it's no good. And they get the offensive rebound, though. It's Laraway. And Nelson Riley went for the steal, knocked it away, but it's picked up by a Bay Rocket, and that's Master Mateo. On the drive, put it up, no, but she's fouled by Palmer. She'll go to the line for 2.
22, line, Lucy Master Mateo.
If you're watching on Spectrum Cable, our next game up will be the JV, Lorain versus Farlands. And if you're watching on our YouTube channel, have to go back and reload the next game you want to watch.
Substitution as Master Mateo misses the free throw. Coming back in is going to be Phoebe Sutherland in with 6 points. She replaces Laraway, who's out scoreless. Free throw, making 1 out of 2. It's Lucy Master Mateo, gives her 6. And it's 31-25. The Titan lead is 6.
2 possession.
It is 2 possessions with 2:15 remaining in the ball game. Alcala puts it up. That one is going to be short. And the rebound ripped down out of there by Phoebe Sutherland. Sutherland will get it into the Bay front court. Around the perimeter they get it. 2 minutes to play in the basketball game. Master Mateo, left-hand layup, no good. And Nelson Riley got a rebound for Lorain. Gets it ahead to Herman. Herman with the basketball in between the circles. Coach Wiegand giving the play. On the drive, Alcala puts it up. Nope. Rebound. It comes down to Phoebe Sutherland.
Oh, burn a little bit of clock here.
Minute 40 to go in the ball game. Rockets with the ball down 6. Master Mateo put it up. No, she traveled. Stops the clock with 1 minute, 35 seconds remaining. Lorain leads by 6. They are trying to get to 8 and 9 on the year. Bay came in with an outstanding 10-5 record, and the Rockets knocked that one away. Master Mateo doesn't take the 3, and she's going to be fouled by Taylor Whitfield.
It's only Lorain's 5th foul, so.
It's true, and Bay wants a timeout. So while they take a timeout, well, I guess we can keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout. And Joe, I know that the Lorain Sports Hall of Fame has their upcoming steak fry. It's over at the Amherst Eagles. It's on Sunday, March 8th. It's from 4 to 7. $25 get you a steak and all that, and $5 of that goes to their 50-50 raffle. And
which has been huge the last couple years.
And I know and if they just get a hold of anyone in the athletic department, they get tickets for that, right?
Yeah, Brian Corey will be the guy to get go to. $25, supports a great cause, and have a great time. There's a who's who in Lorain there.
Yes, including Bob Schlembaker.
He'll be signing autographs. You told me.
He is. He's committed to that. It doesn't get any bigger than that.
What do you say? He's committed? What? I just saw him today.
Did you?
Yeah.
How'd you know? That one is stolen away. Titans come out of there with it 2-on-1, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Lorain basketball. So the Titans will have it with 1:21 to go in this basketball game. Coach Wiegand is going to go retrieve it, which is probably a good idea to do that instead of having the officials do it if you want to get a call in the last minute 21.
That's right. Let me help you, ref.
So Titans to inbound. They're going to get it to Alcala. And we get a whistle, and she's called for traveling.
Oh.
Gives the ball back to Bay. Low-scoring fourth quarter, 5-4 Bay in front. But Lorain still leads by 6. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go in the basketball game. Bella Fusco with the basketball. Fusco gets it up top. Master Mateo with it. She's on the drive, put it up, no good. Rebound, Alcala, and we get a whistle and a foul. It'll be Lorain inbound. That's the 5th on Bay. So neither team in the bonus. Nelson Riley in the backcourt. Cross court gets it to Herman. Herman across midcourt under a minute to play in the ball game.
There we go.
She wisely pulls it back out. Play a little keep away. Nelson Riley with it. She picked up her dribble for some reason. Now get it back outside to Herman. Bay chasing, and there's going to be the 16th foul right there on Bella Fusco.
Very well done there. Lorain had 5 passes, and the ball didn't hit the floor once.
Down to 39 seconds remaining in the ball game. Titans up 2 possessions. They'll inbound in the backcourt. And there's the bump and the foul and a 1-and-1 for Taylor Whitfield. She'll look to add to her 2 points on the night. Stops the clock with 37 seconds to go. Front end of the 1-and-1. If she makes it, it would be a 3-possession game.
And this is Rob Polinsky's favorite stat. It's fourth quarter foul
Fourth quarter
shots.
free throws. It's an important stat.
It is.
Free throw up. In and out, no good. Rebound, out of bounds to Bay. I just think when you're tired, you've been running up and down the floor. There's, usually in the fourth quarter it's a close game. Lots of different reasons that makes it a little bit tougher.
No, absolutely.
With the basketball come the Rockets. The Bay Rockets. Belafusco with it. Up top, Master Mateo will take a 3. That banks off the backboard. And we're going to get a jump ball. It'll be Lorain possession with just 21 seconds to go. And the Titans very close to getting a win to go to 8-9 on the season.
Bay's going to foul as soon as
And there is the foul that Joe Bach told you was coming. And it is going to go on Ryan Marcus of Bay. Stops the clock with 19.7 seconds remaining. So at the line is Nakia Herman. She has 6 points. Herman's front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Got her own rebound though, just as well. Pulls it out to half court, then lost control. That's an over and back with 14.5 seconds to go. Coach Feldman up here, always coaching. The inbounds, Bay Rockets with it. It's Burlingame with it. She'll hand it off to Marcus. Marcus with 8 seconds to Belafusco.
Wow.
Up top, they're dribbling the time off the clock. Fusco will take it, and she'll off the rim, no good, and that'll do it. Our final score tonight, it was Lorain 31 and the Bay Rockets 25 with the win. Lorain goes to 8-9 as you see the 2 teams exchanging handshakes.
Yeah, and they'll have a chance to finish the season at 500 coming up against Warrensville this Wednesday.
Yeah, and Bay goes to 10-6 with the loss. So congratulations to Coach Logan Wiegand and the Lorain freshmen. And Joe, any final comments before we call it a broadcast here for this one?
Yeah, and nice to see the freshman ladies get a win. And, we can't cover all the freshmen and JV games, but I'm glad we got one that brought home the victory.
Right, and best of luck to them Wednesday as they try to end the regular season at 500 at 9-9. So for Joe Bach, this is Rob Polinsky reminding you one more time you've been watching girls freshman basketball on our final score. Lorain 31, Bay 25. You've been watching girls freshman basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.